All right, Sam, we got you inside, but let's talk about what happened in that scenario. We're going to do some training here. I want to go through what you saw, what you noticed, and what happened to you as you walked out to get in your car.
Yeah, so as I was walking out, I kind of was a little bit nervous, you know, going through the scenario. And when I met with the first person who called my name, I didn't know what to expect. I thought that may have been the point where I interact or engage with someone. And then I met the next person who just was passing and said hi. And that kind of threw me off with me putting my bags in the trunk. But when Adam came, didn't really know what to expect with him either. He seemed very approachable. He was wearing very casual clothes, so I didn't really know what to expect, and I engaged in conversation with him, basically.
That's kind of what we do at the Proving Ground, is throw you off, put some distractions here and there, and then show it like it might be a real world scenario. Why'd you let Adam get that close? Was it just how he was dressed and the way he was talking?
Yeah, how he was dressed, and he initially just engaged me regular, like, hey, how you doing? And then he started asking for money, and that's when I should have known, he's probably not the person that I need to be talking to right now.
Yep, red flag goes up when somebody asks you for money, you tell them no, and they keep coming.
Yes.
So
yes.
What I'd really like you to do in that situation is get moving. You had lots of opportunity, lots of options when you're face to face with a guy as close as that. And what you chose to do was try to reach for your gun as he reached for his gun. That was probably a mistake. You get shot 6 times. You could have grabbed for his gun. You could have started backing up long before this thing happened, or you could have even just hopped in your car before it escalated, just say, nope, get in the car and get moving and get out of there. So what we're gonna do now is bring in a trainer, Susie Hutchcraft. She's one of our certified USCCA trainers and a training counselor. And she's gonna give you some tips on how to handle situations like this and give you some options on what you can do to stay alive in that situation, not just stand still and get shot. You ready to do it?
I'm ready.
I'm Susan Hutchcraft. I'm a police officer and a USCCA training counselor. I have my own business, Not a Victim LLC, that is a personal safety and firearms training business. As a police officer, I responded to a lot of things, many times just a little too late. So I like being able to give the knowledge to people to be their own first responders and take care of themselves and defend themselves until we can get there to help. So being able to give that empowerment, that courage, and letting people know what they can do to protect themselves. Hi Sam, I'm Susie.
Hi,
I was
Susie.
watching that scenario with Kevin, and we're going to work on some things to help you create some distance, find some cover, and to be able to draw that weapon with a little more space in between you and the bad guy. So let's go get you a training gun and a holster and we'll get started. The first scenario, I noticed that Sam was really unsure. He was trying to pay attention to everything that was going on, but as soon as he was approached, he kind of froze and he didn't know how to react or what to do. And I think that really shows, with the lack of training, that they don't have those other options. They haven't worked through the other options. So he didn't know what to do until he saw a gun, and as soon as he saw a gun, the only thing he knew to do was pull his gun and take a shot. All right, Sam, we're gonna work through some different training options here. The first one we're gonna work on is right here at the door. When he comes up and approaches you and he doesn't take no for an answer and gets a little too far into your space. So what you wanna be thinking about is getting some distance and some cover. So we're gonna have you start moving back, telling him no, and you're gonna go back behind the car here. That way, if he pulls his gun, you're in a position where you can pull your gun and you can continue to move around and have cover and distance between you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's go get our bad guy and we'll run through this with some stress.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna bring Adam back in as our bad guy and we're gonna have you walk through this a little bit slower. Make sure that you create that distance and you give him good verbal commands to stay away. Get back behind cover. I'm gonna stand back here and see how you do.
All right.
Begin scenario.
Hey man, hey, can I get 20 bucks? I need some gas. I'm late for a job
I don't
interview.
have any money. I don't
Can't
have
help
any
me?
money. No,
Nothing?
I said, get
Come
back,
on.
man.
Just
Get
give
back.
me a ride.
Get back.
Then
Get
give me
back.
your keys.
Get back.
Good job. Okay, go ahead and reholster.
Okay.
We're gonna come back up here and go through it a little bit faster this time, add a little more stress to it.
Okay.
Make sure you give those really loud commands to get him to get back. That is also gonna get other people's attention, maybe get you some help.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Begin scenario.
Hey man, can I get 20 bucks? I need some gas. I'm late for a job interview. You got nothing?
No.
Come
Get
on,
back.
You're like
Hey,
my
get
last
back,
hope.
man. Get back.
Give me your keys.
Get back.
Good job. Good job creating distance and cover. Go ahead and reholster. Now, I did notice when you got up there, you have your keys in your hand still. And that happens a lot. When you're worrying about getting that gun out, you're not thinking about what's in your other hand. So our next drills, we're gonna go through shooting one-handed and what to do if you have anything in your hands at the time you need to draw your gun.
Okay.
Okay, one of the issues we run into is having something in your hand when you need to draw your gun. So at that point, you need to decide if it's something that you need to keep with you or not. With your keys, that could be something you need to have to get away if you can get him to back off and give you some space. So we don't want to drop the keys. If we had the shopping bag or something, we're just going to throw it down to grab the gun. So this time, when you come back around the side of the car to get yourself some cover, I want you to keep the keys in your hand, draw that gun with one hand, and shoot one-handed.
Okay.
Nice and slow this time so that we can feel the movement and get everything right.
All right.
Begin scenario.
Hey man, hey, can I get 20 bucks? I ran out of gas.
I don't have any money. Can you just get back?
Nothing? $5?
Can you please get back?
Can I
get
get a
back,
ride?
man. Get back.
Dude, then give me your keys.
Okay, so a couple things I noticed. When you draw one-handed, you want to turn your arm just a little bit so that it lines up and you have more balance. So if you crank your arm to the side just a little bit, about a 45-degree angle, that'll give you a little bit better aim at him. And then make sure that you're not resting on the top of the car. If your hand's resting on the top of the car, there's a better chance that you're going to stay still and not move. Bring this hand in so that you don't accidentally get it in front of your gun as you're drawing. Let's try that a little bit faster this time.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Begin scenario.
Hey man, can I get 20 bucks? I need some gas to get to a job interview. I'm late.
I don't have any money. Just
you got
get
nothing?
back.
Just
Get
$5
back.
bucks?
Get back.
Give me a ride.
Get
Come
back.
on, you're my
Get
lad.
back.
Give
Get
me your
back.
keys.
Good job. End scenario. Okay, good job. Make sure you bring that hand in. You don't want to get it in front of your gun as you're drawing. Okay. And then that time you kept your hand off the top of the car, but you want to make sure you keep it off the top of the car too, because that can kind of anchor you to where you feel like you can't move.
Okay.
After you take your shots or after you get a chance, you want to make sure you get a little more cover. Make sure that you're keeping yourself safe.
Okay.
Ready to try it at full speed?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Begin scenario.
Hey man, can I get 20 bucks? I'm late for an interview.
I don't have any money. Can you just get back? Get back.
Can I have a ride?
Get back.
Come on, man.
Get back. Get back.
Give me your keys.
End scenario. Much better. You gave very loud verbal commands, told him to get away, were able to create some distance, take some cover, and defend yourself. That's exactly what we want to see.
Thank you.
Susie, thank you very much for coming in and helping out with training Sam. We're getting ready for the next scenario now. You want to come along and watch?
I'd love to.
All right, Sam, with this training, do you think you're better able to defend yourself or maybe even a loved one in the next scenario?
Yes, I think I'll be ready.